If you haven't already seen, read, watched, whatever, the multitudes of people out there suggesting how best to set a New Year's resolution or how best to execute on making 2021 a better year. If you haven't yet seen all that stuff, you're about to see it because it's all over the place. And each one of those things has something to take away from it. I'm going to offer the four things that I have consistently done and I've consistently seen work for people who I have coached or who I have been associated with over the years in terms of making something better and different happen. So it's four things. One is don't commit to anything unless you're 100% sure you're going to execute on it. So oftentimes what people will say, I want to lose weight or I want to lose 50 pounds. Those two things are too ambiguous or too large. We want to be really specific, which is point two. So one is don't commit to anything you're not 100% sure you're going to execute on. Two is be specific and be shorter or create plans that are shorter versus longer. What I mean by that is I want to lose 50 pounds in calendar year 2021. Rather, I want to lose 5 pounds by February 15th. So be specific and break those goals down to shorter periods of time. Don't worry about February 16th until we get done January 1st to February 15th. Okay, so one is don't commit to something unless you're willing to do it. Number two is break it down to smaller goals. Three is act. This is a really, really simple one, but so important. In other words, people will say to me, Colin, I'm having trouble managing my time better. That's too broad. Tell me specifically what you want to get done. Tell me specifically how much time you need to spend on that to get it done. And then let's figure small periods of time that we can set aside every day in order to get those things executed on. So what that means is the act part says, I need to start in the morning with that 30-minute window of doing that particular activity. That's what's going to help me stay on goal. I call it the put on the running shoes action that I do every day. So people say, Colin, how do you work out 6 days a week and do it every single week of the year? It's very simple to me. I just make sure I don't worry about the workout. I don't worry about how hard it's going to be, how cold it's going to be, whatever. I simply worry about getting out of bed, putting on the clothes and the running sneaks. Once that stuff is done, the hard part is over. So just take that small step. That's step number three is the action. And the fourth one is include someone in on the goal. Let me know. I'll hold you accountable to it. But when you let someone else know about it, make sure it's someone who's not too easy on you. Make sure it's someone who will in fact hold you accountable. When you execute on these four things, your odds go up dramatically in terms of your ability to establish the right goals, number one. Number two, execute on those right goals. And number three, appreciate, enjoy those goals that you set and achieved because you are completely aware of what's going on or you're completely tied into them all along the way. Everyone, have a wonderful, happy new year.